Welcome back everyone to some more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode I was doing all sorts of good things around Lothlorien, but the epic quest has sent me back here to the heart of the mountain in Moria. There's also another quest that I have to do here from Lothlorien, so I'm going to try to knock those out, hopefully all within one episode, so I can get straight back to the outside world. So let's go ahead and get started. If you remember, maybe the first or second episode in Lothlorien, I got this quest here, the Goodwill of the Galadrim, and I have to deliver a letter to this guy. But first, let's go ahead and read that letter, Celeborn's letter. It's gonna be quite a long one, so here we go. To Rolfer, I ask that you read this letter in full if you do not like your message, for there is much that I must bring to light before your eyes. I know that you do not seek our friendship, but pray understand that this age is changing in a most violent manner, and soon. Now it is not the time to harbor old resentments. Do not spurn my offer of aid after you have heard what I have to say, for I believe it will be of great benefit to the folk of Bozy and Broger. I ask you to recall the doors of Durin, and the words they spoke when they were torn from the hinges by the fell creatures of the Black Pool. Speak, friend, and enter, an elvish riddle, answered by an elvish word, Melon, to my kindred friend, in the common tongue. The elves of Eregion were reckoned friends to you very long ago. My memory is long indeed, and I know the potential of Moria beyond what your folk can fathom at this juncture. Two crucial things have been lost in the fall of Durin, and until these are restored to you, your worthy folk will be blundering in the dark, struggling ever against an evil that has taken root in the hall of your fathers. I ask you now look upon Moria, that is remembered by the elves. It is filled with the crisscrossing light beams that leap hither and thither from hall to hall, such a light as would blind the creatures who walk so boldly in places where they do not belong. Imagine also the ceaseless hum of water-powered wheels, spinning ever to power the forges and systems, allowing the dwarves to achieve impossible deeds with their great powers of crafting. Lumulnar was the Hall of Mirrors, and Nala-Doom was the deep place where the water wheels turned. These two systems now lie dormant, and I surmise, from this evil that has settled there, as with many of those once fair places of this world, I have sent you someone who wishes to help you restore Moria to its former glory and power. We shall both benefit equally from your presence as your new neighbor. Indeed, your coming could not have occurred at a more fortuitous time. The elves of Lorien are at your service. We seek to renew the friendship of old. This is the time for the good-hearted free folk to cast aside their differences and join against the discord that threatens to cover all of us in darkness. Celeborn. So, we've already done the water wheel and the hall mirrors back when we did the Moria season. I don't remember if he's going to give me more quests now. There's certainly one involved with the epic quest, which I'm sure we'll get to through Bozy. But let's just see what happens here. And there it is. There they are. I thought I already did these.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Are these repeatable? It may be that these open up only when I pick up this quest.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
So you come from the land of meddling elves, do you? I am sorry that you took the trouble of coming all this way for naught. I know what they seek, for their backs to be shielded by the blood of the dwarves while they wander in peace in their haunted eaves. I will read the message, but what? Indeed, I am a great fool. Lord Celeborn speaks of Moria flooded with rays of light and creaking of the water wheels. Such ideas were lost to us when Durin fell. I now have two great tasks to achieve, Lumulnar and Nala-Doom, as Celeborn describes from his long memory, were the great halls from whence the light and water flooded Khazad-dûm. Now they lie dormant, surely under the sway of evil, as we find with all the once fair halls of our great kingdom. Can you help us restore them, Kippen? Please find some information on how this can be done. Alright. So I think I'll pick up the quests, but I'll probably put them off until later, because I don't really want to redo those instances that I've already done in Moria. So I'll probably save these towards the end of the season, I suppose.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
The folly of the elves has made me forget that they have walked this Middle Earth for thousands of years uncounted, and that those from the Holy Lands were counted friends in friendlier times. Lumulnar, my eyes water to think of Moria aglow, as the elves apparently saw it when they came. Forgive my ungenerous words towards the folk of Lorien. Do you wish to help us in our need? My dwarves are occupied with solving an alarming summons that may mean our very survival. I have not a dwarf to spare. Would you go to Lumulnar and see for yourself why the lights do not shine? You should bring a small company of stout fellows with you.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
The impertinence of the elves is forgivable because of the hope of Celeborn has kindled with the intent of his well-meaning message. I wish that I could invest every pair of hand in the expedition of reigniting the lost lore of Durin's Way as our elf neighbors describes. Alas, I cannot spare them, for I know that fell rumors hiss from the deep wells of Nala-Doom where the water wheels once spun. Long ago did Khazad-dûm hum with the murmur of great power surges leaping across the caves. Celeborn's message has put a warmth in my heart. There must be a way to solve this problem. Kippen, will you come to our aid again? I would ask that you travel to Nala-Doom with a small company and defeat whatever menace lurks there, for something has destroyed the works that once pumped life into the silent halls. If you find anything of value while you are there, I would give you a sturdy reward for such a priceless knowledge. So in case you guys do follow along with my completionist checklist at renaissancegaming.net/lotro.html in order to see which quests I'm missing, which ones I've done, and all that, do realize that I do break up instances and I put those in the instance page. So if you scroll down through the completionist checklist, you'll see a link to each of the seasons. So if you click Moria and you're looking for some of these mirror halls or water wheel quests and you don't see them there, the reason is that they're going to be under instances. In the instances page, I kind of break down everything there. So just FYI. Alright, now let's continue with the epic storyline.
These are my first dealings with Celeborn of Lorien. I do not know what to make of him.
Welcome back to Khazad-dûm, Kippen. I am disappointed that Gimli did not return with you, but I am sure that he had his own reasons. His father Gloin has long been a close friend to my father and Broger's father, and Gimli surely retains the honor of his forebears. This is my first dealing with Celeborn of Lothlorien, and I must confess, I am not sure what to make of him. He has sent a number of elves to help us, and while I appreciate the assistance, they seem perhaps too eager to blame the dwarves for all the troubles, both present and past. They have established a camp with one of my dwarves, Ovar Ballhammer, in a newly excavated passage off Durin's Way, Buzun-ghâr. It is located at the very southeastern corner of Tarak Bazan, in the southern wall. Right near the exit from those gardens, you will find Tarak Bazan to the northeast of this chamber. Yes, the tree-filled area on your map there. Journey there and lend Ovar your aid. He is having difficulties getting along with these elves. Alright, so to the gardens. Let me see if I can take a pony there. Or a
Dwarves
goat.
must fight for dwarves.
Doesn't look like it. Well, we're close enough, right? Oh, I can't use my... I was trying to do something, but anyways, let me just use the goat here. Alright, let's go. So I gotta head northeast. I always have a hard time figuring my way out of here. I'm going to try and get out of Moria as quickly as I can in order to continue with Lothlorien, but if I don't do these quests, I can't continue with the epic storyline that continues to take place in Lothlorien and beyond, so I can't allow that to stop me from coming back momentarily. Alright, let me see where I'm at here. Can I pass through here? Not sure that I can. Man, I thought I was done getting lost in Moria, but apparently not. Gonna keep going north for now. Let's see if I can cut through here. Looks appropriate. Get rid of this quest. And then we have, I think here, Let me get rid of these for now. Alright, let's see where he's gonna be. All the way in that corner. Probably need to climb up. Alright, I'm not really seeing this dwarf anywhere. Apparently I'm right on top of him, but I don't see him. Is he up there? Is this like something I can climb? It's not. I'm very confused though. Oh, maybe he's in this little cave. I didn't even see that there. I don't think I've ever been in here, actually. Yeah, I've never been in here. I went through all of Moria and I never came here. I wonder if it's locked and you need the quest in order to open it. It's a peaceful little place, little frogs. I wonder what's down there. Well, first of all, let me just speak with the dwarf so we can continue.
This cavern was recently unearthed, and the gardens here still thrive.
I'm glad you're here, Kippen. These elves have been sent by Celeborn for the purpose of helping us drive the evil out of Khazad-dûm, so they say, but they seem much more interested in casting blame about than in doing anything helpful. This cavern, Buzun-ghâr, was found shortly after you departed, and many of my folk were impressed by the state of it. The gardens still thrive. At least, up here they do. Something rots and corrupts the plant life as you descend. But while you could use some real help in cleaning the cave danger, instead these elves speak often of digging too deeply and disturbing things best left undisturbed. And this is the best Celeborn has to offer. I'd rather he kept them in the woods. You talk to Corunthiel, Kippen, and see if I'm wrong. You'll see that I'm not.
Some evil lives at the bottom of Buzun-ghâr, and it corrupts the gardens here.
Listen to me, Kippen. For this Ovar will not listen to reason. Some evil lives at the bottom of this cavern, and if this place is not sealed away, the evil may spread. This is always the way of dwarves. They must always dig into places where they are not meant to go. Will they not be satisfied until no evil remains beneath the stone, and all have come to the surface to lay waste to the homes of elves and other good people?
What has drawn the Globsnaga to this cavern?
If Alvar will not listen to reason, and collapse the only entrance to this passage, sealing the corruption within, we must find its source and destroy it. Speak to Nymphaleg about finding the source and dealing with it. We have seen Globsnaga orcs deeper within Buzun-ghâr, and fear that they soon will climb up to this place. Have they been corrupted by the wilting rot, or is there some other cause for their affliction? These questions are secondary to the most important matter, Kippen, that they be defeated before they can do us any harm. Destroy them as you undertake Nymphaleg's scheme from cleansing the source of the wilting rot.
The rot that pervades Buzun-ghâr is not of the natural world.
The rot that pervades the lower reaches of Buzun-ghâr is not of the natural world, Kippen, and this gives us the duty of removing it. If Orvar will not listen to our advice and seal the passage, we must destroy the source of the wilting rot before it escapes into wider Moria and becomes a much greater threat. I believe I have the means to do this, Kippen. The barrel will catch pure light, even at its most dim, and reflect it upon the corrupted walls of the passage. If you place it on a stone in the deepest area of Buzun-ghâr, it will be like a beacon to the evil of the rot, drawing forth whatever lies beyond the wilting rot and agony. At this time, you must destroy the source of the rot, but use caution. You must remain close to the barrel, or its effects will not serve to weaken the master of the rot, whatever it may be. Alright. So I need to kill some Globsnagas. I need to execute Nymphaleg's plans. I need to defeat other sorts of Globsnagas. Alright, so let's go do it. There's already somebody who is venturing down there. me see about trying to gather a few of these up. Are they ranged? I hope not. Yeah, they're ranged, so I can't really group them. Alright, perfect. You go up this way. Alright. There's really not much here for now. Let's see. Let me go down this tunnel. There's also a path down here. Let's just go down. Keep going in deeper. Yeah, I'll fall down here. Why not? I don't know how I'm gonna get back up, but I'll worry about that when I have to. Surely is getting pretty foul down here. Alright, so I need one more skirmisher, so this guy ought to do it. Alright. So I need to draw forth and defeat the source of the rot. I'm just gonna keep going down as much as I can. I'm assuming the deeper I go, the closer I'll get. Although I don't know exactly where I'm headed. Wonder if I can use a goat here. Is that something I can do? Doesn't look like it. It's an instance, of course, so it doesn't make sense. Just figured I'd check anyways. This place is huge. Very easy to get lost. Trying to find a way down. Assuming I even need to go down. Maybe I need to be going up. Who knows? Here we go. This looks promising. Growlund Kirog. Alright. Doesn't look that strong, honestly. He is dead. Time to get back. Oh, this is a warden as well. Maybe I'll just follow him so I don't get lost. I have no idea where I'm going. Looks promising though. Nope, this is where I fell from. You know, maybe I can do no, I can't leave instance. I thought maybe I could leave and then just respawn. I have an idea though. I think maybe at that other corner there was a way up. The way up here. Although it's just another dead end. Are you kidding me? How do I get out of here? I should have just stuck with that other guy and followed him. Really not sure. Already tried there. Huh. Maybe somewhere back here. I don't know. No, just another dead end. This is very unfortunate. I may have to fast forward or edit this if it's taking me too long to find my way out. Would you look at that right here? I don't have the corresponding quest. Never mind. I thought that was just going to take me back out to the entrance. Alright, I finally see a quest ring, but it's up there. Oh my goodness, this place is driving me crazy. Oh my god, I made it. I can't believe it. That was ridiculous.
Growloon the Kyrog is defeated, but others of his kind may appear.
We are fortunate, Kippen, that Growloon the Kyrog, diminished as already he was, could be weakened further by the light of the barrel you used to draw him forth. No longer will his presence scar the gardens of Buzun-ghâr, so spread into wider Moria. I worry the more stronger of his kind may lurk in the deep places, but there is little enough we can do if that is true. I am delighted that you have helped in the fight to source out the rot, Kippen. May the dwarves have learned a lesson in this. Pretty reasonable armor.
It will be some time before these gardens recover, but recover they will.
It will be some time before the plants and gardens within Buzun-ghâr can be restored, but your defeat of Growloon the Kyrog will make it possible where it was not before. You have done well, Kippen, and I am pleased that you have helped save the dwarves from their own hard-headed determination to delve where they should not. A dwarf of the Iron Garrison came to speak with Ovar while you were in the depths. I believe he had a message for you.
That was no great task for you, was it? These elves worry for nothing.
Well, Kippen, that was no great task, was it? Why should Coronthio and Nympheg worry so much about sealing away Buzun-ghâr when you so ably defeated Growloon the Kyrog, and now this passage can be of great benefit to the dwarves.
Broin has not been the same since he was returned to us.
The messenger sent by Broin was very clear that we should deal first with the corruption within Buzun-ghâr. Yet once that was done, his master desired greatly that you visit him again on the peaceful path, located in the mustering hall east of Sulundum and west of the stone hall here along Durin's Way. The entrance to the peaceful path is northeast of Buzun-ghâr. If you will allow me this, Kippen, I must tell you that Broin has not been the same since he returned to us. It is not his fault, for he endured much in the watery den of the Watcher, curse its name, but the son of Broger may be now a little touched in the head, and then to lose his cousin Bori to the forces of Mazog, it cannot be helped. Treat him kindly and with patience, Kippen, but if the request he makes of you seems a little peculiar, you will at least know the cause. So of course Broin, if you remember all the way back in the beginning of Moria, he got taken out by the Watcher before we entered Moria, right outside the pools, outside the doors of Durin, and then we later found him kidnapped deep in a dungeon in the Drawn Treasury by the Watcher. We rescued him, and then he seemed to be doing well, but then his cousin got kidnapped, Bori. Got kidnapped by Mazog, so just a little recap of everything that's been going on. Let me pull up a goat. And the question is, how do I get to that area? I can see it on my mini-map, but it's always a little difficult getting to places. See. Yeah, let me go up through here. There we go. I think that's it straight ahead. Yep. Not through there. It's a very cozy place. Alright, there he is, Broin.
Buzun-ghâr is safe, but what of Bori? My cousin remains still a captive of Mazog.
Hello again, Kippen. My messenger returned from Buzun-ghâr with the news that you were in the depths trying to end the corruption that was found in its passage. I see that you were successful. Broin seems about to say something else, but decides against it. After an uncomfortable pause, he begins again, and this time the words come in a torrent. I cannot understand why we waste so much effort on such insignificant tasks while my cousin Bori languishes in the dungeons of Mazog. Why still do my father's dwarf mines while Bori is held? He may not still live, but if he does, just as I endured in the watery den of the Watcher, could it not be that every hour we waste brings him closer to death at the hands of the orcs? And still no one does anything. Broin takes a long breath, making an effort to calm himself. My father has asked me to search for records of mine nodes in Khazad-dûm, but I cannot bring myself to do such useless work. If you will do it in my place, I can continue trying to think of some ways to help Bori. Look for these records in any of the old archives in the Great Delvings, the Chamber of Wisdom, Knowledge, or Deep Thought, or in Zahar. So I have to search all sorts of places. Let me see. Let me actually get out of here and see where the map is going to point me. In which direction. Where did I come in from? Probably over here. Let's see. So about 1,000 meters that way. What's that way? Okay, so Chamber of the Crossroads, Great Delving. So I could probably teleport to the Dovin View. Do I have a teleport there? Anazarmakim, Durin's Threshold, Orc Watch. Where's Durin's Threshold? It's right at the start. So let's not do that. Maybe the 21st Hall. Let's do the 21st Hall. That may be the best thing. I'll see what kind of transport is available to me there.
These halls will be great once more.
And yeah, let's do the Dovin View for now. And then we'll start searching for some of those records. Man, I should just put this goat on my... You know what, let's do it. I'll just put it right there, temporarily. And again, these are repeatable quests that I've already done, so relax. I know there are quest rings there, but we've already done those quests. Nobody panic. Alright, I really want to drop down here. Let me see. Well, it's actually more the other way. Let me come around this side. Where are these records? Hold on, let me... I guess they're in the city itself. I thought it was going to be outside. That's why I was kind of running around like a fool. Or maybe it's just right through here somewhere. Nope, it's going to be above me. How do I... I'm very confused. I really am. I don't know how to get to that quest ring. Let me go around and see what happens. There we go. There's a record coffer right through here. Perfect. Here's my friend, back from earlier. Looks like we're following along in each other's footsteps. You have found the mining records, but they contain some curious information. I don't see anything physically on my inventory. Actually, right here. Silvertine, 2 and 20 of the west side, middling. Silvertine, 6 over piling on the west side, rich. Commission for work of Hadad-dûm expired, 3rd June. Record sent from Kadar Zaram, Hazargund, concerning lapses of the rights of exercise and construction of the arches. Melkov Stonecarver commissioned for detailed work on the rear wall of Rush Durinul during the right time for completion of Zur-Thurk. Special instructions withheld by orders of Durin, Redhorn 4 and 10, middling, Redhorn 5 and 10, middling. Whatever that means. So I can already take it to Broin. So I guess I got lucky in the coffer that I searched. Alright, so I need to make my way over back to Durin's Way. And you know what? I've been recording for quite a long time. So I think that this is going to do it for this episode. In the next one, I will meet you back in the peaceful path with Broin. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time.